Hi everybody, welcome to Dinner at the Dixons, aka my fake cooking show. Tonight it is scallops, Scampi scallops. I knew it was there. So, you know, that did not work as well as it has worked in the past. It's probably because you're all watching. But I am, oh no, that worked pretty well actually. Let's do that. So I need a ton of garlic, ton of garlic. So I'm probably just gonna do the whole head. We like it garlicky. It's just the two of us. We're sequestered. Who cares, right? So this is all pretty much good and empty. Maybe I didn't, no, gotta do it a little more peeling. Do you guys have any, dreams of, or any really good tricks? Because I just shake it in a mason jar and it comes out fine. It didn't tonight, but that might be kind of one of those things that if you have, a boiled pot watched kind of thing, if you have people watching and you do it, it doesn't happen, but that's okay. I don't mind really. If you wipe your hands on metal, then the smell can come off, and I'll do that later. My sister-in-law, Beth, has given me a bunch of peppermint hand soap that's foamy from Bed Bath & Beyond, not a sponsorship. And that's really good at taking out these kind of smells. For a while I couldn't have it because I had used that soap all through my chemo, and so that smell was kind of chemo smelly. Do you guys know when you're scraping with a knife, you always scrape with the back so that you don't make it dull? Yeah. So, but now it's kind of getting to a point, and I'm just smashing the garlic so that it is easier to cut and get in the oil. And let's get that on and get going. So we're gonna do scallops and garlic and olive oil and a little red pepper. Get that all going. Get all this munched down and crunched down. I want to get all that garlicky goodness into the scallops. I've already dried the scallops, so they're just sitting off to the side. And then I'm going to finish tonight's dish with a little white wine and a little white wine and a little lemon zest. Still loving my Stephanie lemons. But I'm almost at the end. I'm going to have to start into whatever I can find at the store soon, but Stephanie gave me a good supply, so I had them for quite a while. So everything is all chopped. This angle doesn't really let you see what's going on, but I've got some white wine, and generally I think if you can't drink it, you don't want to cook with it. So I just have kind of a nice Cabernet Sauvignon Blanc, which is one of my, if I'm going to drink white wine, that's generally what I'm going to drink. And so that's what I'm going to put in with my scallops. Now somebody else might want a different, but I'm not going to buy a nice bottle of wine and then not drink it. Not this girl who grew up on the other side of the hills from Napa. How do you guys feel about white wine with fish? Is that a strong rule for you? Was anybody offended by my fish and chicken dish the other night? Do you have hard rules about that as well? Okay, so the oil's coming up. It's getting hot. Do you guys love cast iron? Is that this pan Peyton gave me for my birthday a couple of years ago, and I love it. Little Louisville stoneware from my mother-in-law's Bible study group. Shout out to the butterfly ladies for the stoneware. We love that. So I'm going to put the garlic in soon. feel it is getting warm. Oh yeah, it's ready. It doesn't take long, and the oil holds. I don't want to fry them. I don't want to burn them, but I do want them to get a little brown, right? And I'm actually, oh my gosh. Now, I don't know about you, but one of the first things I do when I'm starting to cook is I shut all the doors because I love the smell and I want the smell in my kitchen. I do not want the smell upstairs in my bedroom or in the other parts of the house. So we usually just kind of lock down the rest of the house. Red pepper flakes. Let's get a couple of those in there. We don't want it to be too hot, but we want a little spice. A little bit of spice, right? Okay. Oh my gosh. Anytime I smell garlic and oil, smells like my childhood in Spain. Oh my gosh. Kim, does this make you think of our childhood? Oh my goodness. Now this is gonna be really quick. The fish and feta I did the other night was what? Maybe 7 minutes prep and then 30 minutes in the oven. Tonight's is probably gonna be more like 10. So let me, oh, I gotta turn the camera around. Or I could go, oh, that's me. How about that? Can you see? Look, that's looking pretty good. Oh yeah, there you go. There's my super greens getting ready. There's my wine for the dish, wine for me. But here's, look at that garlic. Ooh, baby. It's coming along really good. Okay, so that's coming. I don't want it to burn, but I've cut it down small enough that it's gonna get that oil full of the flavor. Just, oh yeah. Okay, I think we might be ready for the scallops. Hot dog, look at that. Go back to your little perch. Okay, here we go. Make sure scallops are really dry as you're putting them in, because we got these scallops from a fishmonger, and it was a packet, so it's a lot of big pieces, but it's also got some little pieces. We're not going to be sad about that at all. Okay. Make sure everybody's spread out and getting their own piece of the pan. Everybody in the pot. Yep, great. Now, a little salt and pepper. Sorry about the loudness. I'm going to bring that temperature down a little bit. Now, I wouldn't usually move scallops around, but this isn't, I'm not looking for that. I mean, if I get it, excellent, but I'm not looking for that kind of classic brown scallopy kind of char. You can see where my, oh, this is interesting. You can see where my pan is hotter than in one area than in the other. So I'm gonna move the pan over so the other side gets hot as well. Oh, this is very interesting. I think I'm gonna bump the heat back up. So just kind of coming along, moving. They're letting go of a little juice. That's why it's part of the reason why it's really important to let the scallops be dry, because you don't want a ton of moisture in there. But bring that temperature back up. Everybody's kind of cooking together. Okay. So we're just gonna everybody's just gonna keep, oh, look at this. Gotta get on this guy. Look at right here. Look at that. Oh, sorry. See, everybody's getting a little bath. You can see the garlic all toasty. Okay, just gonna keep cooking. What are some of your favorite fish dishes? Do you think you have fish once a week? Do you have it a couple times a week? Obviously we've had cod this week, we've had scallops tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my lemon. I'm gonna roll it so that it's got a lot of juice in it. I just kind of feel like we go in spurts. I mean, I could eat sushi or fish every meal, every day of the week, but you know, I'm a pastor, we don't have that kind of budget. But at the same time, we do get tired of chicken. We don't eat a lot of beef, so no, not that we don't love the cows of the world, or is it that we love the cows of the world too much? Okay, this is cooking and coming. Great. I'm almost ready to give it some lemon juice. Not quite ready. I'm gonna let it get a little bit browner. It's got some good sounds going on in here. Actually, I think I'm ready for a little lemon juice. Because really, if they're gonna kind of steam, I want lemon to be a big part of the flavor profile here. There we go. And then once it gets a little bit further along, I'm gonna add, no, this is cooking really well and really fast. Actually, the scallops are really getting that great look. So I'm gonna add a little white wine. That's good. And then turn that heat up so that's gonna get a good boil on it and then get some reduction going on. I don't want to lose too much of my juice though, because I'm going to use that to steam the spinach and the super greens that I have to go as well. So remember, you're not looking for that golden, I mean, if you want the golden kind of crusting that you get on scallops, generally you're going to want to let it cook in the oil and the garlic a little bit longer, but that's not really what I'm going for tonight. Tonight I'm going for just good cooked fish and good cooked greens. Those are kind of what I'm liking. What are your favorite greens to add to dishes? I am constantly putting in spinach, I'll put in kale, I put it in my meatloaf, I put it in my egg bake every week. I mean, my meatballs, I'm always hiding spinach inside what I'm cooking. Do you guys do that? I wonder. Okay, we've got a really good boil going on. And honestly, I think I'm ready for the greens. What do you guys think? Think we're ready for the greens? Let's go for it, right? So I'm just gonna dump the greens in. It's that simple, right? Get the greens in, let them get steamed alongside the scallops and the lemon juice, the garlic, the oil. Now, the steam is really reducing the sauce, which is going to intensify the sauce in there as well. And I'm telling you, that pack of the quinoa brown rice, we still have some of that. So I'm probably going to serve this on top of that. And this will probably be lunch tomorrow as well. Peyton's got a big Theodore Roosevelt gig tomorrow. And that will be a part of that. Okay, a little bit more pepper. A little bit more pepper. Or a lot. And let's get some lemon zest in there as well. just to kick it up a notch in the lemon. Okay. Oh man, I wish you guys could smell this. The smell-o-vision is awesome. Okay. I mean, if we can have church through the internet, why can't we have smell-o-vision? I'm going to turn this off and just let it steam itself down. Friends, that is 15 minutes. Scallops. Scampi scallops. What do you think? Oh, you can't see because of all of the things, but that's what it looks like. And I'm just gonna serve it on the table out of the iron skillet. Not fancy, but yummy. Bon appetit. Let's hear about your favorite fish dishes. What are you cooking up?